Hey guys, subscribe for daily content. And if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short little unboxing video to share with you guys. I don't know what these are, but they're obviously from Miguron. I'm hoping for something really cool. The last knives that Miguron have sent, have all been fine, but I've seen a lot of the same stuff, so I'm really hoping for something a little bit different. We'll see what it is. As per usual, these should be available, so I will link them right down below for you guys to check out. It does absolutely help my channel when you use those links before you buy something, but that is entirely up to you. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me, and please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. Okay, let's move one off just so the camera doesn't, have trouble focusing. What do we have first here? I've learned not to expect, anything specific from any specific type of box. It could be a budget knife. It could be a premium knife. I don't know. I haven't learned to distinguish between other stuff. So I also have clearly not learned the best way to get past the quality control pass sticker. Release your treasure! God bless it. All right. Here we, okay, it's actually something super cool. We have, wow. Okay, so we have, it's like a, G-Mascus, maybe? Is this what this is? Actually can't tell if it's layered. Is it layered? It has to be layered. This is the Velona, obviously, in a beautiful stonewash finish. We have 14C28N. I love that they're doing multiple versions of this. This is really cool. Hey, you got it. You guys have got to make a budget small Velona, right? They made the M390 one, and the Rockwell hardness was way too low. So, work on getting the Rockwell hardness higher, but your Rockwell hardness on the 14C28N, I think, is pretty good. So yeah, this is really cool. This it's still this is the newer one with the forward choil as well. Very nice tumbled finish on this guy. So yeah, this is, it's going to be some people's cup of tea and not others, but it's still at what this comes in at, which is right about 50 bucks, is definitely one of the best buys on the market, especially considering the overall quality and the fact that you get a titanium pocket clip with it. So that's very, very cool. Okay. Very nice. That was a pleasant surprise. Always happy to see variations of the Velona. If you don't have a Velona, you should definitely get one. It's whenever there's, if I'm gonna say something like everybody should, like it's pretty much for everybody, like everybody should pick it up, I try to reserve that. Most of the time with the knives I review, I'm gonna say it's for these people, and maybe not so much these people, because I want to try and always steer people in the right direction. The Velona, if you already like big knives, it's a great buy. If you are not sure about big knives, this will be the one that will make you happy just because of the overall value you get with this thing. It is truly a spectacular buy. The quality will blow your mind. Even if you're somebody who, is like, I'm kind of over budget knives and I only buy knives that are multiple hundreds of dollars now, give the Velona a try. Just, see if you can surprise yourself. All right, so this box is also going to get the special Metal Complex treatment where I just bypass whatever we're supposed to do there and carve right into it. I have no patience anymore. I'm sorry. Oh, and we have an even... I like this one even more. That actually looks really cool. I actually really like this. I'm still not 100% sure. Yeah, it is. You can see that this is, in fact, fibrous G10. That is really, really cool. So we have red and black here. I wonder if these are the only two. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom back out. If these are the only two, or if they do other, colored versions of this. If not, these two are awesome, but we should definitely also have purple, green, right? That would be really cool. This looks like G-Mascus to me. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's micarta. I don't know. It's kind of hard for me to tell, but it looks like different fibers of G10. So, you know what might help? Will it say on the box? Nope. It doesn't really explain exactly what they're... I'm going to guess that's what it is. Yeah. Very cool. Both of these are... Boy, they both are literally identical. So the nice thing... Let me sell you on the Velona real quick. If you guys didn't know, did you know I used to be a used car salesman? I bet you didn't know that. It's not like I've said it like a million times. The reason that I like this knife so much is because Miguron, while they do an excellent job in the premium territory, seriously, they do. They've had many releases that have been textured titanium, contoured with a titanium backspacer, with a titanium pocket clip, and then you end up with something like S90V on the blade for sub $200. Really good. And their quality is pretty darn good in that territory, right? Their overall execution. It reminds me a lot of Kaiser, right? It's good. It really shines for some reason in the budget territory. They don't cut corners with their budget knives, so you get the same ultra quality feeling, you just pay way less. So they'll do nice finishes. Sometimes they'll even do like gray PVD coatings, but they'll give you a titanium pocket clip. They'll do really nice scales, right? Lots of different colorations of things. The Moyarl is also another really great one. But you're getting a really nice overall profile. And listen, if you don't like the wild sort of G Mascus look, they make just plain Jane versions of this with black G10 or Coyote G10 or whatever, right? But you get a nice, almost Shirogorov profile with shadow box steel liners. I still think that they should bring this part of the scale in closer to the liner here. I think this is a little bit too far back, but it's still really nice. Great access to the lock bar. You've got a crowned spine here, which is really good. Really great flipping action. On top of that, the fuller allows you to reverse flick it anywhere, right? If you like to get a little bit lower, if you're somebody who likes to get, maybe up here, the D10 is tuned really, really well. I have handled probably 8 of these at this point, and they all feel identical. They all just feel absolutely perfect. And honestly, I mean, now that I say this, we're going to get somebody just being a contrarian, but I have never actually talked with somebody in the comment section who said, I bought a Velona and I didn't like it, right? So this is normally, I don't do this type of thing for every knife, right? Certainly not knives that are ultra expensive, because those are obviously for very few people. But when we get down into the $50 territory or below, when you get a knife that is this nice, right? Again, you don't have to like the G Mascus part of it. When you get something that's this nice, right? And on top of that, I mean, we have a really nice blade profile as well. When it's made this well, it's just a no-brainer, right? So again, if you're not a fan of the larger knives, this is why they need this, why they need the Velona in the smaller size. The only smaller size Velona that they currently have is the M390 variant, which I would honestly pass on at the moment because listen, on paper it's a great deal because it's carbon fiber titanium liners in M390 for like $175. It's $175. On paper that looks good, but their heat treatment is off. It needs to be harder M390 for that to really shine as a good deal, right? You got to get all the advertised horsepower, right? You can't just be like, oh, it's a V8, right? Well, from when? The 90s? Like it's just like we got to get all the horsepower there. So they need to get that smaller Velona for the people who are like, oh, it's a great profile. I want to experience this really nice quality. For now, if you want to experience Miguron's quality, but you don't want such a large knife, because this is like a 9-inch folder, go with the Moyarl, which will also be down in the description. But they really need to get basically exactly what they're doing with the large Velona here. They need to do that with the smaller one, with a lot of different choices, because that's really going to help a lot of people out who don't want to carry a 9-inch folder. If you like big folders, buy this, for real. I mean, whatever version of it you like, this is an excellent knife, for sure. That's going to be it today, guys. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.